We're starting a series of mathematics lessons for grade 12, which are going to help the matriculant to fill the gaps. For sure, they're having some gaps after lessons at school with their teachers. So with this session, we'll be trying to cover some of the gaps together. The section in the exams, there are two practically for mathematics. Math paper 1, we're having algebra, functions, calculus, series and sequences, finance, and probability. Math paper 2 will be containing statistics, analytical geometry, trigonometry, and Euclidean geometry. So we're going to start with topic number 1. This will be patterns, sequences, and series. So I'm going to be writing this on the board. Topic 1. Patterns, sequences, and a series. This is our first topic. Unit 1, arithmetic sequences. Unit 1. Arithmetic sequences. So by definition, an arithmetic sequence is a sequence of numbers with a common difference between consecutive terms. So in general, we define an arithmetic sequence as follows. T1 is equal to A. T2 will be equal to A plus D. T3 will be equal to A plus 2D. And if I can also take T4, T4 will be equal to A plus 3D. Now, if we continue and we want to get the next term, practically here we will reach the last term, and that will be Tn is equal, as you can see, the first one we're starting with A, the second is A plus D, the third one is A plus 2D, the fourth one is A plus 3D, and the last one will be A plus, as you can see here is 2 minus 1, 3 minus 1 I get 2, 4 minus 1 I get, so here is going to be n minus 1 times D. Okay, now this is what we're going to call the general term. It will be equal to A plus the number of terms preceding the last one multiplied by D. So in this formula, when we are calling this Tn to be the general term of arithmetic sequence, A will be the first term, N is the position of a term and can only be a positive whole number. This is what we call practically a natural number. And D is the constant difference. As I said it earlier, with consecutive terms, between consecutive terms. So let's consider an example. Consider the arithmetic sequence 3, 7, 11. The next one is 15, and after the last one will be 99. we can see T1. I'm just gonna clean the board so that we can have some space here at the top. This is very important, so you must make sure you know that if you want to get any term of an arithmetic sequence, you will need this general term. And this formula will help you to get any term of your sequence. So here we are. For this numerical example, T1 is equal to 3. We're considering our sequence here. T1 is equal to 3. T2 is equal to 7. And T3 is equal to 11. T4 is equal to 15. Now, applying this definition of an arithmetic sequence, we want to show that between consecutive terms, we're having what we call a common difference. So the common difference D will be equal to T2 minus T1, it will be equal to T3 minus T2, it will be equal to T4 minus T3, and this is going to give us, as you can see, 7 minus 3 is equal to 4, 11 minus 7, you get 4, and 15 minus 11, you get 4. So our constant difference is 4. Now, since the constant difference is a unique number, unique difference between consecutive terms, our constant difference here is equal to 4. You can check it now if you consider all of these consecutive terms. The first term is given by a is equal to 3. So our first term is 3, and our constant difference will be equal to 4. If now we want to write our general term, the formula for the general term is given as we have learned it previously. Tn will be equal to a plus n minus 1 times d. Let's write the general term of this particular sequence. So Tn will be equal to the first term being 3 plus n minus 1, and our constant difference is 4. If we want to remove the bracket, this will imply that Tn will be equal to 3 plus 4n minus 4, and we end up getting that our general term will be 4n minus 1. The nth term formula for this particular sequence is Tn is equal to 4n minus 1. So with this general term, if they ask you to get any term of this sequence, you're just going to replace the position times 4 minus 1, and then you will get that particular term. As you can see, our last term, our first term is 3, the last term is 99. We're going to try and get what is the position of this last term. So I'm going to clean the board so that we'll be having some space to do our calculations. Writing the formula, so Tn is equal to 99. We want to get the position or the rank of this last term. We're having already the first 4. Term number 4 is 15. 19 will be which position of this last term. So we will replace in our formula, we're going to write Tn is equal to 99, is a plus n minus 1 times d. And by applying this formula, we end up getting that Tn is a 4n minus 1, and we will equate this to 99. Then, solving for n, 4n will be equal to 99 plus 1. This is going to imply that 4n will be equal to 100. And if you want to get n, we will divide both sides by 4. And this is what we're doing by 4. Our n will be 25. So 99 is the term in position 25. So here, we're going to write that T25 is equal to 99. Okay. This was practically the definition of an arithmetic sequence. We have seen how when you are given the first term, and if you know your common difference, you can get these other terms of your arithmetic sequence. So we're going to take the first worked example, and with this, we will try and understand when you are given an arithmetic sequence, how you can find the general term, knowing the first term and the common difference. So, worked example 1. Consider the arithmetic sequence . 2, 6, 10, 14, and that. So here's the first question. What is the common difference? The second sub-question will be, state the values of the next two terms in the sequence. State the values of the next two terms in the sequence. So gradually we'll be going to this other question, sub-question. We first gonna take the first two, the first and the second. What is the common difference? If you want to get your common difference, you will apply the definition we have just have previously. Our D will be equal. Our T1 is 2, our T2 is 6, T3 is 10, and T4 is 14. So our common difference will be 6 minus 2, and this will be equal to 6. 10 minus 6, it will be equal to 14 minus 10. And then our common difference will be 6 minus 2 is 4, 10 minus 6 is 4, and 14 minus 10 is 4. So first question, our common difference is 4. And the second question is, state the values of the next two terms in the sequence. The last term here is 14, and if we consider 14, we will say 14 is in the position 4, so it's T4. They want us to get T5 and T6. This will be the next two terms in the sequence. So T5 will be equal to 14 plus 4, and that will be equal to 18. And the T6 will be equal to 18 plus 4, and this is going to be 22. As you can see, these two terms are consecutive terms. And if we want to check that our common difference is the right one, and that is 4, 22 minus 18, we get in 4. So these are the next two terms in the sequence. After the first and the second, we're going to go to the third and the fourth question in our worked example. Question number 3. Determine a formula for the nth term of the sequence. Determine a formula for the nth term of the sequence. Question number 4. Determine the value of the 25th term. Determine the value of the 25th term. All right, so we're going to go through this other question following. If we want to get the formula for the nth term of the sequence, we're going to come back to our arithmetic sequence. Remember, the formula is there. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 times d. We need to get the first term, we have it already because the sequence was given, and the position in d being the common difference. So our general term, we know by the way that our common difference is 4. The general term will be equal to 2 plus n minus 1 times d, d being equal to 4. So this being an easy calculation to do, Tn will be equal to 2 plus 4n minus 4, and our general term will be 4n minus 2. As you can see, it's really easy when you have in your first term and knowing your common difference, the general term will be easy to get. The next question, question number 4. Determine the value of the 25th term. So here we're gonna get T25. Position here is 25. So T25 will be equal to 4 multiplied by 25 minus 2. You are allowed to use your calculator. 4 multiplied by 25, then we get in 100. And 100 minus 2, that is going to be 98. So our T25 will be equal to 28. We're going to stop here. at question number 4. To our next session, we will continue with question 5 and 6, because this worked example is having 7 practically, 7 sub-questions. So we have reached question number 4. In our next session, we will continue with question 5, question 6, and question 7.